and works to overturn
sharing of bias.
laws in the court.
What exactly caused this?
To follow the CDC guidelines.
Designed to initially home in on radiation emitted from a target, such as the
I don't think so. But January, all she does is January. She's like,
Jesus will meet us right where we are.
All we say to America is be true to what you said on paper. If I lived in China or even Russia or any totalitarian country, maybe I could understand some of these illegal injunctions. Maybe I could understand the denial of certain basic First Amendment privileges because they haven't committed themselves to that over there. But somewhere I read of the freedom of assembly. Somewhere I read of the freedom of speech. Somewhere I read of the freedom of press. Somewhere I read that the greatness of America is the right to protest far right. And so just as I say we aren't going to let any dogs or water hoses turn us around, we aren't going to let any injunction turn us around. Well, I don't know what will happen now. We've got some difficult days ahead. But it really doesn't matter with me now because I've been to the mountaintop. I don't mind. Like anybody, I would like to live a long life. Longevity has its place. But I'm not concerned about that now. I just want to do God's will. And He's allowed me to go up to the mountain. And I've looked over and I've seen the promised land. I may not get there with you, but I want you to know tonight that we as a people will get to the promised land. So I'm happy tonight. I'm not worried about anything. I'm not fearing any man. Mine eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord.
Donald Trump signed an executive order that seeks to end perceived biases against Christians within federal agencies. The name of the order is Eradicating Anti-Christian Bias and will be spearheaded by Attorney General Pam Bondi. Under Donald Trump, the White House will also be forming a faith office that will consult with religious leaders on how agencies can uphold the freedom of religious liberty.
This is a CBS News special report.
Dan Rather reporting for CBS News from New York. The Reverend Martin Luther King Jr. was shot to death by an assassin late today.
Whistleblower programs, public awareness campaigns, potential federal grants, charities, adoption agencies, and universities, as well as legal resources and support, are all sure to be part of this effort. While the federal government is not promoting one faith over another, as always should be the case, it is refreshing and a key point in the nation's history to see the United States once again recognizing the Christian faith. A faith that is being persecuted all over the globe in 2025. The moral framework that allowed for what we have today has been for decades so completely trashed by the useful idiots on the left, and by our own government, of course.
MKUltra was a government program run by the Central Intelligence Agency. Originally started as something called Bluebird in 1948-49, morphed into Artichoke, and then in 1952 became MKUltra. It was a mind control program, a brainwashing program. The CIA was trying to learn how to control people's behavior without their knowledge. Now, This all came out in Senate and congressional hearings in the 70s. It was exposed, but nobody knew about it until 1974.
And so on behalf of the next 4 years of education in this country, we Christians...
Get up and get out. Get out. Get out.
Say thank you, Mr. President.
I have a question for you.
Shut the fuck up! Say Christ is Lord. Say Christ is Lord. Say it. You say Christ is Lord. Get out. Get out.
This is James Anthony reporting.
Jesus will meet us right where we are.
Thanks for watching this report. Head on over to jamesanthonyreport.com, click the live link in the description, or scan the QR code on your screen right now to support our sponsors.